汽车生活，玩车，已经成为我生命中不可分割的一部分，甚至说是我生命中的绝大部分。那在这绝大部分中呢，主角就是 lotus， 因为 lotus 给我的是完全不同于任何其他品牌的一种更加纯粹、更加直接的驾驶感受。What I do for living? Driving. Hello there， 大家好，我是伊文。那今天呢，就带大家好好看看我的车库。那这台车呢，是我的第一台 lotus， 是一台 Elise。当时是11年、12年的时候吧，在天津本地一个大哥手里收过来的，也是机缘巧合，正好他不要了。那我试了一次这车以后呢，真的就是开了一次就会中毒的那么一台车，而且也是一台随时 ready 去下赛道的一个赛车。那我的第二台呢，是一台稍微带一些 GT 属性的这么一台可以代步的 lotus， 一台 lotus Evora， 最早的 IPS 自动挡的这么一个版本。那好了，除了这三台车，我们再去看看重中之重。这就是我车库里最重要的大宝贝了，一台 lotus 的 esprit V8。那当初买这台车呢，就是觉得这么一台经典的孤品的 lotus， 自命为全中国最死忠的 lotus 粉呢，就必须要买嘛，必须要收入车库嘛。但是买完这台车以后呢，才知道其实它的意义更加的重要。大部分的车迷和朋友们呢，了解这台车esprit 可能都是通过那个著名的007电影里的那台潜水车。那这台车呢，其实从 S1 推出来以后，一直在市场上被诟病的就是一个超跑的造型呢，只有一个4缸机。那所以当时他就觉得应该推出这么一个 V8 的车款，内饰你看得到的地方全部都是用真皮去包覆的。我第一次坐到这车里边，手摸到这个方向盘、还有座椅、还有仪表台这些皮子的感触，就是觉得哇，感觉不一样，就是非常的那种英伦的那种豪华范儿的感觉。这个真皮跟当年这个 Rolls-Royce 是一个供应商。品牌想要带给大家好的产品，首先它要活下去。Lotus 作为3大跑车之一啊，已经是坚持到最后的一位了。那 Lotus 呢，刚刚才发布了这个 Electra， 然后今年马上就要发布这个 emeya， 所以我觉得这2台车是全新 Lotus 的开始。过去呢必然是经典，经典永远是永恒的。但同样，我觉得Lotus 的未来也是一片光明。那好了，我的这台 esprit 呢，马上就要拖去北京参加一个 Lotus 的活动。活动的主角呢，就是全新的 emeya。Lotus 集团的设计副总裁笨，好好聊一聊这台全新的 emeya 到底有哪些的设计元素是向我的这台 esprit 致敬的。Hello there， 那我们现在呢来到了位于798这边的宋艺术中心，那可以看到很大的 Lotus logo。这次的品鉴会呢就在这里进行，我们进去看看，因为我的 esprit 已经到达了现场。那我们进来看一看啊，这次活动的重心呢，其实是这台全新的 emeya Ben， 这台车的这个设计总监也在这里，我们去找他好好聊聊这台车。Hello Ben.
Wow.
How are long you? Time. Good. And you? Long time no see, eh?
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah, it's been 4 months.
I think so, yeah.
So.
Good
Time
wood.
flies. Yeah,
good
wood.
I thought you were going to stay there.
Nice I wish. Yeah. So yeah, finally we see this emeya. It's
something
been
a little bit different, huh?
Yeah, it's totally different. I mean, tell me about it. The design story. What this car come from?
It comes from many places really, but you know this is the next step for Lotus in terms of what the brand is doing now. Yeah. We're calling this a Hyper GT. So following on from the Electra SUV that you know, we're now coming a bit closer back down towards the sports car. Everyone understands from Lotus.
I love it. I love it.
A lower car, a bit more planted, closer to the ground, dynamically better. A little bit stronger performance and an aesthetic to go with that. Yeah? So the design of the car is really drawing on the past of Lotus brand, where we've been, where we come from, that kind of ethos of supercars, sports cars, and hypercar from emeya, which was the first electric car from the Lotus brand. And now we're translating all of that DNA from the last 75 years into what we're doing with this next generation of products. So there's a lot of kind of reference points from historic Lotuses, which are inside this car, but also the application of latest technology and engineering kind of excellence that Lotus is also known for.
Wow, cool. Sounds a lot of work, hey?
It is a lot of work. So we started just over 4 years ago designing this car, and we're now at the point of bringing it to the market and launching it to the public. So it's kind of a big moment for the design team to take all of that hard work and now show it to people, see the public reaction, and hopefully this is going to do a lot of good things for the brand.
I heard your colleague told me this car, when you design, there's some elements tribute to the old Esprit, eh?
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
Of course. I mean, the Esprit is a total icon of the Lotus sort of history. It's one of those points where the brand did something quite different, and then it became kind of quite resonant in culture. You know, a lot of people know the Esprit from 007.
Yeah,
James Bond film. But
James Bond.
The thing with the Esprit for me that makes it so kind of iconic is the purity of the sculpture and the form. You know, it has a very clean change in section on the body side, and this one line that runs all the way through the car, and it was actually the split between GRP panels where they were joined together, and you have that line that runs through the car.
Yeah.
So it's quite subtly present on this car as well, to be honest. I mean, it's not a direct translation of the design theme of an Esprit, but we have this one line that runs from the sharp section at the nose there, which is a very kind of aerodynamic device, and that line runs right the way through the car. It's kind of interrupted by the wheel arches.
Yeah, when you point out, I can see that.
Muscles pull out, but the line runs right the way through, and as you come to the rear of the car, it's actually that kind of razor line of light, the tail light that runs all the way around. So it's quite a subtle thing, but if you come and look at your Esprit over here, you'll see the same feature exists. And it's not that what we've done with emeya is a direct translation, as I say, of the design theme of this car, but what you will see as you look along the side of the car is this one line. So it's really evident on the Esprit. It's a really sort of classic feature of it. You have this line that runs through, and it's also the change in section. You know, the car comes out to this point,
and then cut back.
So you have this light and shadow. It's the same on the car over there. You know, so that line runs right the way through the body. And
goes through the whole car.
Originally, it comes from around the nose and the front bumper. So we take these subtle features from the car and translate them, reinvent them, and now give them back to the market and to the brand in a slightly different way. But it's a really kind of key element of the purity of this design, is that one shape that is cutting the car in half. We kind of call it a waterline. And that's the same thing we can see on the car over there.
Yeah, when you point out, I can see the link now.
There's one more thing we did, but it's a bit of a different reinterpretation. You know, a classic thing from this product is
pop-up
headlights. People really love this feature.
Yeah, my favorite.
And, you know, the lamps on a car like this are very much the eyes of the vehicle. You know, as designers, we talk about the car having a face, and these pop-up headlamps give you this kind of feeling of the car coming alive. The eyes are open, and the eyes are there. And we have a reinterpretation, I guess, of that on emeya. So with the intelligent driving systems that we now have within Lotus products, the eyes of the car become the LiDAR and camera system. And we have this pop-up device on the roof, on the front header of emeya. And the inspiration was always this. The designers love this feature. It's so cool, a pop-up headlamp, and you're not able to do that.
It's a trend.
Today.
Yeah, it's too bad. We can't do that now.
It is, but you know, now we found a way to bring that feature back. So there's a really kind of direct link again there from that pop-up headlamp being reinterpreted to the eyes of the car now, which for the future is these intelligent driving aids. And we managed to get that device kind of back on the car again, which is really interesting. And nobody else does that. It's unique to Lotus.
Cool. Yeah, great.
There's elements of many vehicles of the past that we reinterpret, but it's always important for designers to think about this car because it's iconic.
Yeah, it's iconic for Lotus. It's important.
Than most people know.
No, right. All right, so thank you for your share of the story.
No problem, pleasure.
Thank you.
Have
a good one.
Thank you.